Hello and welcome back to my channel, Checks Captures Threats. In today's video, we'll be going over in episode 79 of the chess guide, how to come back when you're in lost positions. So, again, I'm going to be playing a game because this is very similar to episode 78. You haven't watched that, I'd watch this and that at the same time, or that, because I feel like these are going to go over kind of the same points, but obviously there is some difference as you're down material in that one, and this time you might be on the same material yet still losing. So we'll go over a 3-minute game here as per usual, and now I'll start talking about it. So, as I play this guy as I'm white, so how can we try and come back from lost positions? So, it's quite a difficult thing here because again, like when you'll be trying to fight when you're down material, it's not always going to be easy sailing from there. You're always going to be looking at quite a difficult, journey to try and get back, honestly. So what I would say is the main things is time. That's why we're playing a 3-minute game here, because and I probably will, be down on material or losing in a lost position, then I can show you how we can do that. But also there's other reasons, like trying to make the positions tricky. That's a really big thing. Try and make it complicated. And following on from time, if you want to make someone's time run down, do not do checks and force them into one square. They just have to move the king. Unless it's like a really good, wherever it has to go, it might put them in a bad position. But other than that, it's not going to really, you're kind of giving them in that extra move or something like that. So, yeah. Now, obviously, again, like I said, it's going to be very difficult to actually get something from it. So what you're really looking at is to try and play for a draw. Now, I know it sounds, heartbreaking that, obviously you don't want to play for a draw, you want to play to win. But most of the time, if you're in a lost position, try and get at least something back from it. That would be the best you can try and get. A draw is better than a loss. We all know that. So that would be quite a nice thing if you could do that. But also, do you really want to try and, you're losing, why don't you throw everything out, as I've just blundered a piece, as if you throw everything out, you might be able to get somewhere completely, from a lost position. You might be able to just throw all the toys in the pram, and you never know, one of them you might be able to keep for bedtime. So, yeah, I'm completely losing in this position, I'll tell you that as well. I mean, we have a pin here, but we're pieced down, which is definitely not good. So there was a bit of a compact position, and it's not worked too well. But yeah, so honestly, your best bets are going to be to try and just play. I'm not going to say like play for cheats, and what I mean by that is trying to play for them to blunder. I'm not saying to try and do that, because no one really likes to win that way. It's definitely never the best way to win, I can tell you that for sure. And yeah, I mean, have I blundered something here? Probably no, I don't think so. But you want to try and force mistakes. So you want to try and put them in a position where they don't want to be. As I do think I've made a mistake. I'm just thinking if I can push. I think he's got that. Take no. Oh god, this is not good. I think this is just completely losing. Oh my god, wait, no, I can't. I can't take, because after this, I can't push. Because he's got. Oh, he's actually not even going to do that. Okay, wow. So, yeah, I mean, it's obviously, as I'll keep saying here, it's definitely just going to be difficult, but you've still got many ways you can do it. As I'm showing you here, it's definitely not easy to come back from a lost position. You're going to have 9 times out of 10 the games are going to be harder than they realistically you want them to be. So you want to try and see. I'm now low on time as well. I want to try and confuse this, and I don't know why he's put his bishop there, but I want to try and confuse the situation. I wasn't going to be able to stop that. So now I'm obviously trying to play for a draw here, and he's going to play that check. Oh no, he's not actually. He's just going to push there. So I've just got to make it confusing now for him. He's got to think a little bit harder here, as I'm 100% not winning this game now because I only have a knight, and in chess.com, even if he was to run out of time, it's only a draw, which I still find a little bit strange, because technically you can win with this with bad play, but they don't like how you can do it with bad play, and it has to be, proper. So, as he's protected that now, I'm kind of just hoping that moves forward so I can play this. Now, see, I'm just trying to make it confusing, moving loads of things as there's another check. Push there, but I've got that. I mean, I'm definitely losing more time than I am trying to make him. So, you know what, let's just try this. I don't think I can get this pawn, but I can try and stalemate him. That's stalemate for queens. Oh, he doesn't do it. Okay, I don't know where he's moving. See, he's just moving it away. So he does know how to... just got to be careful here now. Okay, checkmate with a bishop. Anyway, so what I was trying to get across there is... I was trying to show you, hopefully, with the game. As you see, it doesn't always work. But most of the time, 1 out of 10 games, you're going to have a very good chance to come back. Whether it's through, you're going to win a piece back. You're going to be, even if you're lost position and you're still on the same amount of material, you might get that extra pawn that brings you back. You never know. Something like that. And you might be able to get something for that. Now, if I just quickly go on the game review and see... I mean, I actually think I was doing very well until I just blundered the bishop silly. But, yeah, I mean, obviously this was the blunder here. Yeah, I was pretty much losing. What was the move? Oh, yeah, just take. Because take. I was trying to get this, but I was too wide. I don't know if I can play this now. Would I be able to? No, that was actually a blunder. Oh, because of this. You can play... No, you can't play check. Wait, what's the move here then? Is it this? That. And apparently I'm 3 points down. Oh, maybe it traps this in. Because I guess I'd have to give up this pawn or something. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That was trying to show you how to fight back when you're in lost positions. So, thank you and bye-bye.